I would love this to be a 3-bar play to the downside, and then goes down to 237. Man, just imagine all the people that bought Teslas thinking it was going to go to the moon. All those profits given back in a couple days. Those huge 2 days. It's just almost set up for just a big short right at the top of resistance. I bet everyone's going, what the heck? Tesla looks so good. Why is it dropping? That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Wonder what's going to happen with DJT today.
It went up a little bit.
Oh, okay. DJT, yeah, it's over the, has a little, it's probably an inside day today, considering that it's, election kind of stuff. Okay. Tesla dropping a little bit more, and then I'm going to buy this. Once I see a level 1 again, I just do it. I think we're going to squeeze up to VWAP. There we go. Nice. I'm just scalping Tesla, doing these level 1 things, and now I'm done. I made pretty good on it. I'd love it to go down just a little bit more. One more continuation.
Sticking along Amazon.
Oh yeah, Amazon. AMZN. Let's take a look at the lows coming up. Okay, all right. See that? Not quite through the resistance at 197 yet, but could be a good long. Could go either way. Right now you're in a range, but the level 1 is triggered for sure.
Yeah.
I could see it breaking the high, new high failure, right?
Mm.
And then it comes right back into the range, sits in the range for a little bit. We'll see what happens if it gets up to the top of the range. Nice. Okay. Let's Tesla up. Market looks like it's bouncing. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. If Amazon looks good. over that range now. So let's see if it holds. Or does it come in? No. Let's see if there's any economic data today. 8 o'clock or something. At 7 o'clock. And at 9 o'clock. Oh, there's a lot of news. Okay. Right.
VST.
Which one?
VST.
DST. Okay.
Or V.
B as in boy?
V as in Victor.
Oh, V. DST. Okay. Oh, yeah. Kind of a pretty good gap. And then going down a little bit. One, two, three. Drop. There we go. Ooh, DJT taking a dump.
Yeah.
All right. Look at that. Working through the moving averages. You saw what happened to Amazon as soon as it made a new high, right?
Yeah.
That's definitely a sign of possibly a sort of a narrow range day today.
Yeah.
That being said, now you know you could just buy the lows, sell the high, basically.
Yeah, no, that's true. Wait for this candle finish. That's just a wide candle. Look at that.
Yeah. I think DJT down at 28. Or even 23. Wow, it's buy the rumor, sell the news today. Possible presidents.
So, Wolf?
WOL?
Yeah. Oh my god, I missed the entry. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. That's not bad. DJT, SMCI squeezing up. Makes sense.
TGTX?
TGTX?
Yeah.
Alright.
The ST triggers me in. I don't know if you can short VSTE. VSTE.
VSTE? Okay. Oh, I don't know. It looks like a penny stock, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if they even have those kind of shares. You can try it. It's underneath the moving averages and everything. Probably gets back down to $5 from here. That's a pretty good, possible move.
TGTX triggers. Damn it.
Let's see, TGTX. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just broke underneath the 20. Let's see
Yeah.
if I can get a green bar there.
Go in. It's jumped in half a risk for now.
Alright, cool, cool.
Bank of
Not a
America.
bad idea.
BAC also. I should just enter Wolf.
Yeah. Clear my list. Wow, Peloton, PTON. I don't know. I don't think that's available to short, but looks good.
Inside day.
Yeah. So probably target the low of yesterday or whatever, you know. CLSK is another one. Looks pretty good, breaking some levels. I don't know what this one is, but this BCE, that looks pretty crazy. Whatever happened there? Were you able to short VSTE? Probably not, right?
I haven't tried. Let me see.
Okay.
Nope. No, you cannot.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, TGTX working good.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. Right, you get about almost at that support level. So just watch out.
What the freaking hell is this stuff? Ah, this type of stuff without really looking.
Let's see here, we got
MARA making a little low.
Mara.
Yeah, would love to have a green ball.
Yeah, look at that. That looks great.
Yeah.
MARA, wow.
Same with Microsoft.
Oh yeah, I think you can get MRR is gonna. Yeah, it's probably gonna get down to 1467 maybe. Looks pretty good.
Oh my gosh. Wolf.
What is it?
Wolf, I'm kind of upset I didn't enter just output that thing, but
Oh, WOLF, right?
yeah.
Let's see. That one's going. Yeah. Okay.
Amazon putting in a wedge.
Yeah. That Mara I think is really nice. I think it's gonna get down to lower prices here.
Maybe Amazon should be short.
You could do it for a little scalp.
Yeah.
The downside, it looks like Nvidia is going down too. Tesla's also dropping. Here we go. Nvidia looks tricky. Amazon looks good for short. Well, but you know, they're kind of in a range. Stuck inside that range. Let's see what the market's doing. Stuck inside a range. Okay. It's going to be tricky. You could take a long on SMCI right here. Oh, it just triggered 3-bar play.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because it looks good, but I don't like the daily. But I do think it could get to 28.57. So as far as the, where it could go to, I could see it getting up to yesterday's low. High. There we go.
BST is working great.
Nice. Yeah, it looks good. Looks pretty good. You're at the bottom of that pivot. So be careful.
Yeah, I think we'll take a
But it looks good. All right. Oh, why did I chicken out on SMCI? That thing is still running up. Looks good. It keeps going. Yeah, you could take a meta short. It would be into VWAP, but if you're anticipating it breaking the VWAP, then you think,
Yeah.
There we go. $27. Keep squeezing. All right, Amazon could be a long right here off the VWAP. Little scalperoo. Or could take it short underneath this green bar. And clock 10:30.
Oh.
Oh, Nvidia looks like it's going to drop, fortunately. Rolling over.
BST is putting a new low. I'm going to take a partial.
Nice, yeah. Nice, good job.
không nói nữa thôi. Cũng không nói nữa thôi. Cũng không nói nữa. Thì gọi em á. Gọi ngược lại mà em gì em quay gọi nhau.
Amazon looks good for long, but it's in a range too. Everything's in a range.
Yeah, Amazon range.
Alright. Took a NVIDIA short here. It's working out a little bit good. Looks pretty good. It's just in a range, but we can go down to the low.
Tesla, does it want to go back down something?
And I think Tesla might go down in a second. Level 1's kind of triggering. Alright. Good. I got that SMCI short on the 2 minute.
Oh, nice.
And it's going down. Yeah, I think it's pretty much done. Thinking about picking it up here long, but I'm going to wait for a level 1 to go long. DJT, nothing for me to do. I've been waiting for it to break the low here, but don't love it. Okay, so Tesla's going for me. Target's going to be the 20-period moving average right here. And then I'm going to go probably flip it long. Amazon is, Meta is surprisingly staying up towards the top of the range. So it may, pop out over the top. Okay. Almost at the VWAP. Almost in that spot. Oh, I should have taken that level 1 on the 2 minute on SMCI, but just too tricky for me. I'm going to take a special sauce here on Tesla. There we go.
This is such the upside or long side?
Yeah, I did it to the upside, and it popped right away for me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I basically, as soon as that red bar was full flesh red bar, I said, I'm just going to buy it now with my stop below the VWAP. I mean, start below the 20, and now it popped up really nice. So I figured, you know, because we're above the 8 and the 20. Not above the 20, actually. We're above the 8 and above the VWAP. So I figured we got multiple time frame that's not in alignment.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to bounce. Oh, Meta just triggered a long, but your target's very limited. But
Yeah.
it's looking good. It's looking pretty good. Man, this is a choppy. It's starting to get choppy.
Yeah.
Saying some things like, yeah, look at Tesla. I think it's just going to sit in this range for a little bit. DJT is just sitting in range. Nothing to do. No reason to touch it. The TGTX bounced pretty much where it would, right? Where we expected it. And then VST, new low failure.
Yep.
Right around that range, so it makes sense. DJT might collapse, but I don't know. Still there. Recently, Tesla's been very easy to read. You know, like it had this pre-market level and it just cracked the pre-market level. It was a perfect opportunity to short. And then it got right down almost to the 20 period moving average, perfect opportunity to long. Got right to the 20 period moving average, perfect opportunity to short. Got down to the VWAP. DJT just triggered a short. I'm not doing it though. I think there's too much volatility with this stock to where you get in, you're going to get maybe one bar in your favor, and then it's going to just go the opposite direction really fast. So I'm just going to let it do its thing. I would only take it if it gets really extended to one direction or the other versus just trying to take like a mid-range level 2 pattern or something like that. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but you take a long on this SMCI, and it probably gets, like I keep saying, I think it probably gets up to 28.82. But yeah, I don't know. XPEV that dropped. That's what happened. Let's see. BABA dropped. INTC dropped. VA. Oh, okay. Looks like NVIDIA wants to go back down and revisit that bottoming tail. I can't tell yet. Oh, looks like BST is gonna keep going, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it gets back down to 20 period moving average or something. Meta's trying to go up from here. It's pretty bad pattern here. NVIDIA looks like it's going to crack pretty good. Tesla looks like it's going to crack as well to the downside one more time. Little scalp right here. Let's see if I can get that little scalp back down. Little drop.
Taking Amazon short again.
Amazon? Oh, okay. All right.
Thanks. Bank of America.
Bank of America? What's going on with Bank of America?
Sorting it.
Okay, alright. Oh, DJT is in trouble. It's dropping. Still dropping. Could take a meta short here. And then flip it long. Not sure. DJT, probably take it long. Eventually. Oh, Amazon.
It's kind of working.
Alright. Tesla's dropping right at the top of that range. So I'm just playing range now. Figured, play the range of things. Don't expect much follow through yet. I think the news meta, back down to the 20 here. Looks pretty good. The video looks good. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to drop on the video here a little bit lower. Maybe. There we go. Come on. A little bit lower.
Market is trying to go up, so.
Yeah. Might have to take the video long. Yeah.
Taking
Come on.
XPEV long.
I took a Tesla long here. See if it shoots up. Oh. was a mistake. Come on, Tesla. Come on. Keep going. Squeeze. There we go. Come on, get the squeeze. All right, all right. Come on, Tesla. Come on. Keep going, keep going. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on, Tesla. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing. It's right at this pivot, so I think it's having trouble. Wow, look at DJT. Breaks the pivot, comes right back up. I knew it. VST breaks the pivot, comes back up. It's like, how dare you?
Yeah.
There we go. Come on, Tesla. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Come on. There we go. Come on. Come on, 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 come on. You got this. You got this, Tesla. Come on. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I made a new high. It probably does a new high failure. And I have to get out.
Same with Amazon. Not really followed through.
Which one?
Amazon.
Yeah, I avoided trading that one because it was between the moving averages aren't really giving us any edge on that one. It's just you look at it's got higher highs,
yeah,
and then lower highs, so it's basically creating a wedge. So because of that wedge, I just want to stay away from that until it chooses a direction. Clearly chooses a direction, gets out of that wedge, and then and then sets up a setup there. All right, come on. You take it long, knowing that it's above the 20 now.
For Amazon?
Amazon, yeah. That's crazy, crazy. All right, Tesla. Here we go. Breaks the pivot. We're going to squeeze up more. $246 maybe. I'm having issues, but it's going. Okay, here we go. Come on. I want to see a 247. That would be awesome. 247.
Bank of America ad triggers an ad for me.
Nice. There we go. All right. Tesla's still going a little bit for me. Amazon going up from that level 1 right there.
Nice.
I think think right now the market is pointing to us to higher prices because of the sell-off recently and oversold, stocks like Tesla's. Great. It's a great opportunity for people to get in right now. It's a good, good buy.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, I think it's probably a good swing trade. If it closes. Looks pretty good. Starting to get up to the 27. Oh, SMCI looks good for a long too. Look at that. Breaking out.
Ah, yeah.
All right, I took that. Let's see if we can get this move a little higher. Damn it. All right, NVIDIA looks good for higher. Could retest the pivot, previous pivot. And Meta looks good for higher too. Here we go. How many bars up we're gonna go?
Yeah, Google is also popping.
Which one?
Google.
Lulu. Okay, let me take a look.
Google.
Google. Okay. GOOG. Yeah, that's a nice one for sure. Okay, I'm gonna exit all of my NVIDIA here. And I am now up. Let's see how I did. I made 6.6 for the day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was, just reading the market, trying to stay with the trend. The market not fighting it,
Yeah.
Meta was showing signs of uptrend. It just seemed like basically the morning they set up a base and basically broke the base to the downside, so everyone went short, which was great. That was a nice move for everybody. But then they basically said, okay, now we're going to basically get all the sellers in and get all the people to panic out of their stocks. And I mean, it's like, and then now we'll basically buy it up. It'll be a good price. Drop things a little farther, and then, you got a pretty nice price. I do think that eventually we're going to top out of the the buying, because the buying will come in and find some area where there were people that were holding on to their trades.
Yeah.
That are going to be break even, and they might look to sell into the strength here. Tesla's still going up. How many bars up? Let's see. We got the resistance here. Ooh, look at that nasty move on Amazon, just trading in this channel. There's no fighting that channel. You got to just get out when you get a move. Okay. Very nice, very nice. How many more bars are we going to go on Tesla? All right. Wow, that's a big move on Tesla. If you look at the daily chart, look at that candle. A lot of buyers came in today on the lows. Funny too, because it did a new low failure. It did a new low failure, and all the new Tesla buyers came in.
Yeah,
All
well, I
across
mean,
down to
Tesla kind of
250.
bounced off the 20.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the move might be done for a little bit on Tesla. Maybe back down to 225. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Seller came in Tesla. I think Tesla's looking like it's weak now. I think it's gonna pop down. Yeah, it's going down to the moving average. Gonna get out all of it. There we go. All right, I'm done for the day.
Yeah, okay. Well, Tesla could be going back down.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a level 1 just triggered on Tesla. So I just got out there. Looking at the market too, the market is extended to the upside. Many bars up, so it's probably come back down a little bit. So I think Tesla probably plays in a range for a little while today.
Yeah.
From here. Looking at also Meta is doing the same thing. I mean, you could short Tesla here. You got the level 1, but I think your target's very. I think scalping it would probably be a better idea than holding on for a longer target. I think just going for a one or 2 bar move on a 2-minute chart is probably clever. I think you'll have better odds of capturing a profit or not giving it back. Well, Tesla's working to the downside.
Yeah.
Getting the move. You took that one?
SMCI also doing something similar.
Oh, yeah. Same with NVIDIA. Same with, it seems like. What is the market doing it? Yeah, market's doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Wow, look at Chewy. CHWI. I did not notice that one, but that one we missed out on. That's actually a beautiful gap. CHWY. Really nice gap. Gapped over the 20-period moving average on a downtrend. And now trading up into resistance now. But it had a couple good setups. I would say first setup would be the pullback to the VWAP, level 1, and then a secondary signal, and then a high of daybreak, and it's going up. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green bars in a row now. So obviously now would be the time to obviously get out or take your partial. But I think ultimately the target could be $30 and 30.12. Yeah, maybe 30.12. So it's got room. That's a really good gap. Missed that one. And then there's another one, YUMC. YUMC. And that had a gap up, and it produced a wide range red bar in the morning. So you'd never go long above it. You'd go long above it, but it never triggers. Comes back down, hits the 20. You have a level 1. That pops up to the VWAP, and then it fails. So you get a little bit of profits on that. And now it's looking like it's rolling over, creating a transition trade. That's very interesting. Meta's going back down. Probably gets to the 8 or the 20-period moving average. I'm going to close things down now. Let's see if it gives me that stupid error. All right. Go get the new Mac computer.
Today?
Yeah, I think today or tomorrow I'm going to order it. It's not out until November something, but it's got an M4 chip. It looks like it's fast as heck.
Probably is, yeah.
Yeah, I looked at some of the specs. It's crazy. It's got and I don't even know what these words mean, but they sound fancy. And then it said powered by AI, but I don't know what the heck that means. That's just, those are just keywords to make everyone, want to buy it. But it looks good. It looks really good. And it's got a couple ports for external monitors.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be perfect for my trading. I think I'm going to get it and then eventually get like one big curved monitor like that guy, James, that trades on the internet, and he's got 2 big curved monitors. But I need to get one that's an 8K monitor. The higher resolution, the better. That way I can fit. You can squish a bunch of charts on it, and it doesn't distort the image.
Yeah.
So I figured if I get that, then I'll have one big curved monitor, and just run everything on that. And I think my plan is when I get to $100 risk unit, I think I'm going to get out of TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, and go with Centerpoint Securities and just pay the commission,
Yeah.
Just for the sake of having a really good broker. I think it might be better. And then I'll stick with Charles Schwab as just a swing trade broker, or just maybe I'll just use it for a couple strategies, like, buying knife catching or something and just adding to stocks and stuff like that. But yeah, it's not the greatest broker. I definitely noticed that. Like I talked to him yesterday because, we get these fees at the end of trading.
Yeah.
And I said, like, how do I know how can I calculate what my fees are going to be when I'm going to get into a trade? Do you guys have a thing that tells you how much it is? Hi, buddy. Hi, sweetie. Oh my goodness. Hi. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. You want to go outside? They don't tell you how much your fees are. So you could today, let's say you were trading GJT, right?
Yeah.
And you're thinking about shorting it, and you get some really good patterns, and you're thinking about longing it, and then you're thinking about shorting it. There's a couple out points. One, they don't tell you the fees, so maybe it could be $100 for your short. You don't even know. You won't know, so they don't tell you ahead of time. So you don't have the choice of knowing if it's even worth shorting, based off of risk to reward, because your reward, your risk could be, you're not only risking the profits, but you're also risking that commission or whatever it is, the short fee that it's going to cost you like $100 because for some reason today they decided it was, it's volatile and it's more expensive, et cetera, et cetera. And then there's another thing I talked to them about, and I said, sometimes I'll see my buying power just go down. And I said, especially if I use large shares. And the guy told me that every stock has a different amount of marginable allowance. And I was like, really? Every stock is different? He's like, yeah. He's like, some stocks are like, you only get one margin. Instead of like 2 times margin, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You only get 1 time margin, or you get no margin. And so he said, because every stock is different, you could be trading a stock and then it's an not marginable stock, and it'll actually treat your account like it's a cash account. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so stupid. Whereas no other broker has that. Like if you're trading and you're like, hey, that looks like a good stock, and you want to buy it or whatever, and use your margin, and you exit the position, that's it. Hey, buddy. So there's a lot of stupid things that Charles Schwab does that I remember hating, and they're back at it again. But hey, we get free commissions, so right now with a $30 risk unit, I can't complain. How's everything going on your end?
It's going not so great right now, but I'm kind of like my finance is fluctuating. It's just not that great.
How many R units?
Good question.
Oh no! What happened?
TGTX is what got me today.
Oh man! Wait, how many R units are you down now?
Like $500.
What? No.
Yeah, I
thought your risk unit is only like $20 or $15.
Yeah.
Are you doing like crazy special sauces where you're taking like huge shares?
Yeah, that's the main thing.
So you're cheating. You're cheating the system.
I am cheating the system.
And then that's what ends up happening. Oh, man. And now you have to make it all back, just like all the other things.
I know, right?
You keep doing this.
I know.
Yeah, so instead of worrying about trying to make like $500 for the day, instead just being like, I want to just do really good trades that are like clean level 1, level 2s, with like wide stop losses, adding to the position, using the correct share size based off of the chart bubbles. What you could even do, I think, to help you not do this anymore is get rid of some of the chart bubbles that are like the tighter ones, so you don't even know what your share size would be on this. Like you can't share size tight. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to use the wider stop losses until you can prove yourself that you can, not do this in the morning where you dig yourself into these deep holes on one stock. Remember how it's always 1 or 2 stocks every time?
Yeah. It's definitely I know it's fine in the morning, but then just trying to like get back, and what happened? Basically, not a lot of trend that was working in my favor for my special sauce, but I'm forcing it, I guess. I'm just keep forcing it.
Yeah, well, you know how I feel about the special sauces. I think it's cool. You make money when it works, but because it's not a very I can't quantify it, right?
Yeah.
And because it can't be quantified as like, you're like it's just almost on a whim, like, oh, this one's a wide range bar, I'm gonna just short that next bar. Because it's not quantifiable, it becomes sort of like it really feels like a flip of a coin.
Yeah.
And if you get it wrong, like you can get some pretty bad slippage.
It is, yeah. I think that's the main reason why it just become like a coin toss.
Yeah. Whereas if you said, let's say you really want to do these special sauces, instead of worrying about a special sauce, just zoom into a 1 minute or 2 minute chart. If you really want to take these, like, let's say the stock is clearly underneath the 20 period moving average, pops up with a wide range green bar on the 5 minute, rather than just jumping into the next bar short. Take a look at the 1 minute or 2 minute and see if you actually get a level 1 there. And if there's no level 1, and the 1 minute is just and the next bar is green, and then the next bar is green, you just avoided jumping into a trade that would have never even triggered on a 1 minute or 2 minute time frame. So think about it. If people are going to bail out of a trade on a 1 minute or 2 minute time frame, then at least you got those people that you're shorting with, or that you're doing something with. And if it fails, it fails. At least you can share size based off of that tight stop loss. Whereas you just jump in level 1, it may never even trigger on those lower time frames, and therefore you're just jumping into a trade that never triggered.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
SMCI could be a new high value, yeah?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So slow on my entry. Market coming down, so that to help it short.
I mean, obviously you are a good trader, because you'll dig yourself into these really bad situations, but then you'll make it back.
Yeah.
Like after a while, you'll start making it back. But
just a nerve quenching kind of situation when that happened, though.
It is, yeah. And it's like, you ask yourself, if you were able to make it all back, why not just, not get yourself into that situation in the first place?
Yeah.
That would be the smart thing to do.
Yeah, you're right.
Just
I think I've been here before, where I was like, I'm good for a day or two, and then bam, blow everything up,
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. What's this one? What's the one that got you bad?
TGTX.
Okay. TGTX. So it had a nice. So in the morning, this is what I'm looking on a 5 minute. We got a 5 minute doji bar starting out the day, and whichever side it's going to break is going to be the side that I want to go in the trend. So if it breaks to the upside, I would go with the upside move, because the 20 period moving average is over it. What ends up happening is you get a few inside bars and it breaks to the downside. So that's your short. And then you get a move down, and if you look to the left, you find support right where it was in pre-market low, right? So that's your time to take a partial or get out. Then it pops up, hits the 20 on the 5-minute, but never triggers a short. Just goes sideways for a little while. And then pops over the moving average. And then your first long setup again is over the new pivot that it created. And that triggered one or two bars ago. And that would be your long. So yeah, there was no, I mean, I guess you could have done a level 1 into the 20-period moving average at 10:30. And that would have given you a profit as well. But other than that, it's now a long setup, you know?
Yeah.
And so I look at it, I see 3 trades. I see one to the short. I see another one to the short. If you really wanted to, it would be against the trend, but it did trigger a level 1 if we're just being strictly based off of patterns. And then I see a long on a level 2. And all 3 of those worked. So if you just took 3 trades on this and you just stuck to the 5-minute time frame and you only did a pattern, didn't do these special sauces, you'd be doing fine. You'd be fine. Yeah. Oh, Tesla's gonna keep going. Nice. Wow. Good job, Tesla. Come on, buddy. Keep going. I do think Tesla bottomed, though, as far as swing trade idea. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to pick it up. And then basically your target is going to be up towards, 264 or something like that. That's if the market rallies, too. It's all really dependent on what's going to happen with this market. When DJT starting to curve up. Let's see what happened to SMCI, if that's still going up to the target that I was thinking. Oh, no, it's just choppy sideways. Okay. Well, SMCI could probably fall back to the 20 here. And then... yeah. CGC, they said that just triggered on my swing trade ideas. Oh, no, I don't like it. It's underneath the 200. CGC looks good, though. That's something we missed. All right, man. Well, I hope you're able to make it all back.
Yeah.
I would seriously consider, revamping your whole, system and your rules and going through everything, because it kind of seems like there's been some things happening in your trading that if you could just get control of, it would be awesome.
Yeah.
So why not just go over all your your trades and take a look at what you need to get rid of, even if you feel like you want to do it.
Yeah.
So.
I hate it when the stock was working and then next thing you know it stop you out and now it's working. That's such a
Yeah.
Oop, getting out of the SMCI.
Do you have rules printed out on your desk to follow?
I mean, this type of trade are risky. Not very risky. So it's not it's not about the rule. It's more about the kind of trade that I take. It's just pretty risky.
Is it worth it? You know?
Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
I mean, you know, like if the definition of being a trader is managing risk,
Yeah, you're right.
you know, and the whole point is not about the profits, but about the managing of risk, to where they say if you manage risk really good, right? The profits come.
Yeah.
So I just feel like if you don't worry about trying to make this huge amount of money with these super tight stops and you know, special sauces, we should just call them the instead of special sauce, we should just call them the sour sauce, because you know,
The deadly trade.
yeah.
Dang it, Bank of America stopped me out and I could keep going back down. Ah, that sucks.
Let's see. Let me see what just happened.
Let's put it inside.
BAC, right? BAC?
Yeah.
So you shorted BAC. When did you short BAC?
On that VWAP level 1.
Okay, that looks great. So what did you get stopped out? Oh, because the single bar popped over the previous. Okay, so that's not bad. I mean, you got stopped out not for a loss, though.
No.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so that's good. And then if you look at the 15-minute time frame, looks like we're breaking in a low. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't think you did anything wrong there. I think that was the right thing to do. I think if you took a short underneath this low, I don't think that would be smart, because that is well, based off of my rules, I can't short anything that's already moved 3 bars in a row.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Reducing the share size.
what? What's up?
It's reducing the share size.
Nice. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Oh, it's starting to get windy.
Is it?
The weather's changing. We're getting the winds, and pretty soon we'll get some rain, and could be cool.
Oh, I hate when that happened. He was walking, then bang, he did that.
Yeah.
Amazon 3-ball play.
Who do you think's gonna be the president tomorrow? Is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow is voting day. I don't know.
Is it tomorrow or is it?
I mean, voting has been ongoing for the past few days.
Oh no, I mean when do they announce the?
I think a few days after after tomorrow, I think.
Oh, okay. So it could be like Wednesday or Friday or something like that.
Could be. It kind of depends on how close the match is.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Son of a gun with that spread.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this bad trade. I want to show you. This is Microsoft. Even though the person won on this is to me a bad trade. Because see what they did? They bought right into the red bar.
Oh, BACR. Dang it. I was looking for a bounce on BAC.
TA, do you see that Microsoft thing I sent you? That's a guru's trade today.
He bought?
he bought that red bar, right?
Okay.
And then he buys again. And it's like, okay, I would say there's a couple things wrong with this. One, you're going against the trend.
Yeah.
Two, you're buying into the red. You're not even waiting for it to show you that it's. So where's, like, he's not showing where his stop loss would be. I mean, he could have kept buying, right?
Yeah.
So if anything, why not just wait for a level 1? And just, if you really want to go against the trend, just go like this. I mean, look how simple this is. I'm just going to show you on a 2-minute chart. It's just like, just buy right here. You have this. You can set your risk right here. That's your risk unit, is this little box. And then your profit all the way back up to here.
Is the guy trade on the 2 minutes or something?
I think he's trading on a 1 minute, but I mean, even you could do it on a 1 minute, but I'm just trying to show you, like, look at this. Here's the difference. Same exact stock, same exact thing, right? You see?
Yeah, probably the 1 minute.
Yeah, you just trade right here. Here's the level 2 on a 2 minute. I mean, level 1 on a 2 minute.
Yeah.
Take it long. Put your stop below the low. It pops up. You probably make about 3 or 4 R on that one trade. And you know what your risk unit is. You know if you're,
Yeah.
I don't know. I look at this stuff and I go, these people are just, they might as well flip a coin. And so whenever you do the special sauce, I think that it's the same thing. You got to be careful. You really got to be careful because you're just going in before something ever occurs.
Yeah.
Like before the right side of before the right side of the trade actually takes place.
Yeah. You're right.
So, I see what's going on. Gotta move this shit. Here we go. All right, let's see if we can get this. Think it works better. Oh.
No. Okay, let's stop out.
All right. Anyway, yeah, as soon as I stopped anticipating trades and stopped trying to, like, think in terms of, like, I got to make the most on this trade. I want to, like, get in before anybody else gets in. And once I do that, oh my God, I'm going to make like 7 hours on this one trade. I stopped thinking like that, and just thinking about, let me just, like, trade a certain way that afterwards, when I look at it, it's something that I could replicate on an actual chart. Like, I could look at it after the market's closed and say, that's exactly how I'd analyze the stock.
Yeah.
Like, there's no guessing. It's exactly how I'd analyze it. I don't want to, like, look back and say, well, you can't really see how I traded, because the way I traded was before bars ever, finished, etc., etc. Then yeah, like, I might as well just go back to making trading like gambling, because it can't be replicated.
Yeah.
I saw that guy. Good example is that one guy on Bearable Traders, who's one of the moderators there. He's the owner of the thing. I saw him lose $10,000 in the span of 5 minutes trading. I think it was Tesla or something, or Nvidia or something, all because he was trading off of a 1 minute chart. He was taking random entries inside the 1 minute candles. They didn't even. We're talking about the candle didn't even break the previous candle's high, and he was taking entries into it long. And then And then he was adding to his trades, like averaging down, doing all these things that are like, could lead to having bad losses in the span of 5 minutes. He lost $10,000. I'm like thinking like, wow, what a crazy, like how do you do that? That's not even replicatable. It's just like so ridiculous. And then I looked at it and I said, okay, let's say someone had a gun to my head and they said, you have to trade on the 1 minute time frame. I'd say, okay, fine. At least I'm going to wait till I'm going to take some level 1s and level 2s that are with the moving averages. And I looked at his trades, right? And I looked at the charts that he traded and I went over everything and I saw it and I said, oh my gosh, so funny. The guy could have actually been profitable today if he just stopped anticipating moves inside bars and just let the level 1 trigger, got in, and let the level 2s trigger and get in and did what he was supposed to do. Even if he stopped out, he would have been able to stop out under bars and it would have been amazing. He would have actually been green for the day rather than down $10,000.
Yeah.
So that's why I like watching these silly trades, because I know like you're thinking like you don't want to waste watching like Clay Trader or like these people that are like, crap traders. But I think it's good. I think it's good every once in a while to take a look at it, because it kind of makes you reflect on what you're doing and you say, oh, wow. Like I'm watching this guy basically throw away, money because he's just basically is like trying to get in and out in like 2 seconds on a trade that didn't ever even trigger. Okay, so if I do that, why would I expect any other better outcome? I'm not going to get any better. So, hey, Fifi. Hey, buddy. Hi, sweetie pie. All right. Goodness. These rats. I'm just eating my fruit trees every day. And then I clean up after them. I'm their butler. I'm the rat butler. They're so messy. They chew on like the fruit, and they'll just like chew on it and then spit out everything all over the ground. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I have to go, and then it's my turn, and I have to clean it up for them. Ridiculous. So funny. You can also go back to paper trading too. And so you can prove to yourself that, or at least in the morning, do paper trading in the morning, and then once you've done a few paper trades that are like pretty legit good trades, then start trading with real money and be like, okay, I'm ready. Kind of like I don't know if you have a morning routine, but my morning routine every morning is I watch day trading videos.
Yeah.
Of previous traders, and it kind of gets me all ready for the day. Like, a good example is all the TradeNet stuff. He's got like tons and tons of live trades, and his older videos are actually really good. Funny thing is, the guy that owns TradeNet, his older videos where he was risking like $300 on trades, he was a really good trader at that time. He traded on the 1 minute time frame, but he actually trades without knowing. He's trading like level 1s and level 2s and level 3s on these 1 minute time frames. And it's really cool. Of course, he makes mistakes, and you can learn from his mistakes. But what I love about it is I watch the video before the market opens, and I'm all ready. It's like I'm ready to trade. I just watched something and I'm all ready, and kind of it's like stretching. I stretched before the game. So All right. Gosh. All right. Jesus. All right, man. Well, I gotta go.
Alrighty.
But how's everything going? A little bit better?
I was getting better, and then it just like things just kind of like swing back, and so I'm kind of like still roughly around 450.
450?
Yeah.
Well, it's it's better than 500.
Yeah.
And I mean, your risk unit is. I mean, your risk unit is 15, right?
I mean, with the special sauce, it's not really a guaranteed 15 rests. That's the problem with this one, you know.
Yeah, just don't do that anymore.
It's like you going in and it's like, oh, I guess it's a 3-hour rest. You know?
Or even more.
Sometimes
Because if it
more.
goes against you really fast and shoots against you, you could have a
Yeah.
5-hour loss. And then 5-hour on a $15 risk,
Yep.
it's a
Exactly.
$50 loss right there in one. Like you might as well just say you're risking $50. And then if you lose 10 hours, you lost $500. That's why I'm waiting to get my risk unit up to 50. I'd love it to get up to 50 because right now I'm at 30. But yeah, I mean, I looked at all my losses today, and I had only one loss, and it was like $16.
Yeah.
It was on NVIDIA when I took it short, and it popped back up, and I didn't let it go all the way up to a $30 loss. So I just kind of took it, got rid of it, and then flipped it long over the level 1, and was able to make an R on that trade. So it was great. But had I done special sauce on that, oh man, who knows what kind of loss that could have been. All right. Jeez. All right, Theon. All right, buddy. I know. Yeah, I mean, if you want to go over trades later, I'm down to help. If you want me to send you my rules, if you want to adopt some of those things, whatever you need, it just seems like it's the special sauce, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a bit kind of high risk, high reward kind of thing.
Yeah. High risk, high reward. But is it really worth it?
No.
Have you ever walked away from the day up $500 doing special sauce?
That's the thing though. Like when it works, you're like, I clock it in quick.
Yeah. That's funny. If it works, you lock it, which means that you're not even. And then you're ruining the whole reason, right?
Yeah, and when it doesn't work, you like keep trying, like, trying again.
So basically, I guess the question is, with the special sauces, have you ever walked away from the day being up $500 on a $15 risk unit? Probably not, right?
Mm-mm.
So it seems like it's more skewed towards losing $500 than it is making $500.
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
So basically, like high risk, high reward. It seems like it's high risk, high loss too.
Yeah.
Because you don't make high reward by doing it. Because if you were going to make high reward, like you said, you would hold on to the special sauce and make like a 20-hour trade off of it.
Yeah.
But because of your personality and or the fear of losing, it seems like it's not quite the. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're going to have a strategy, and it's and it can lose really a lot, you also need to be able to make a lot from the trade rather than just have a high win rate. If you have a high win rate but a really
technically I need to be more patient on the special sauce because the win it can be really big too when it works. But you have to pick the
Yeah,
right
that's why I
trade.
don't like taking, because I know myself, right?
Yeah, I have to pick the right
I
trade.
know I would, yeah, I'd never be able to capitalize on the whole thing.
Mm.
Like, even when I do level ones and it moves up and I get out after a certain amount of bars, sometimes I'll look back and go, oh my gosh, I left another 2 R's on the table. But at least I know that I could get out of the trade and lose only 1 R when I get in, whereas it's not high, maybe not high risk, high reward, but it's just normal risk, and as much as reward as I'm going to allow it to get. It's kind of cool because then you know, like, okay, normal risk, that's good. I'm just risking 1 R, but if I happen to make 10 R's from this trade and I get lucky about it and I hold on to the winning trade, then awesome. Remember, we have no control over what the market does.
Yeah.
So all we can do is manage our risk. And, you know, seems like that strategy is not a trade that manages risk. It's easy. Whew. I'll have to clean up today from yesterday's win. All right, man. Well, take care.
Yes, sir. Good job today.
Thanks. I wish, obviously it didn't happen to you, and if you can learn from it, that'd be good. I would take off the special sauce, and I would take off the indicator that allows you to trade them. That's what I would do. I feel like the condition that you're in on doing that it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Just take off things that prompt you to do it. Do you have a study that tells you how many shares you could take for special sauce?
No, not really. It's kind of like just putting.
How are you figuring out how many shares to take on the special sauce? Is there like anything that you're?
I mean, it's give you a mere number, but then that number is really not that exact.
Maybe just take that study away. So that way you can't do it. Basically, you have to figure out a way that if you wanted to do a special sauce, you would look at your chart and you wouldn't be able to figure out the shares. Like, it would basically, it would be impossible for you to take the special sauce. Like, you'd look at it and go, oh, dang it, I don't know how many shares I should take on this special sauce. Oh, I can't do it.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. If you get rid of that, then you can't do it. I mean, like let's say every time I took level ones, I was constantly getting damage on it and losing on it. Or here's a better example. Let's say every time I traded on the 2-minute chart, it's constantly losing. What would be the solution? Get rid of the 2-minute chart. Or here's another example. Let's say every time I traded level ones, I would dig myself into really bad, losing days. Okay, good example. Get rid of the chart bubble that allow me to trade, that allow me to share size level ones, and only allow chart bubbles that are basically going to be like 3 bars at the most. So that way, I'm stuck. Even if I see a level one that I want to trade, I can't do it. I have to do only level 2s and level 3s. And by doing that, you're basically being your own boss. You're putting your own discipline in as a boss to yourself, saying, you know what? If you were my employer, I would take this away from you, this privilege away. So that's what you're doing. You're being your own employer, and you're being your own boss, and you're taking a privilege away because you're it's not working.
Yeah.
Do that, and then you won't have to worry about it. You won't be like, oh, I took all these special options. It's like, no, I couldn't. I mean, wouldn't that be better rather than having the ability to do it, and then you have to hold yourself to not do it? just take away the ability so you can't do it at all. What do you think? PA?
Yeah.
Do you think, I mean, wouldn't that be the right thing to do? Just take away the ability so you can't do it tomorrow?
It's not about the size. It's more about the the pattern that I get in. Like, because once one doesn't work, I'm like, let me try to make it back. And that is usually the catalyst to just take myself, because now I'm like getting into a train hoping that it will work. You know what I mean?
But this, yeah.
So it's
But
not-
this was all done on that one stop, right? Is that where you lost it all?
Usually.
On that one stop?
Usually, because like now the pattern is not even good, and I'm like trying to make it work, and that's the problem. It's not about, yeah, I mean the size is risky, but I'm counting on on thing that pull back on itself and stuff. So yeah, I mean I've seen a lot of them works if I just be more patient and wait for the pattern. But I'm not doing that. I'm like, once it's not working, I'm just jumping in and like hoping and then trying to like forcing it to trade. That's more like my problem.
Yeah.
And so I just need to watch out for that.
Yeah, totally. Well, okay. I hope that,
Yeah, I mean,
I hope that you do that.
I recognize that it's risky, but the risk is because I jump into trade. That's not, the pattern is not there that
Yeah,
need.
I just think for me, listening to like if you put out a video and every single day this was happening, be like, remember that guy that we watch, the struggling trader?
Yeah.
He does the same things and he keeps getting himself in trouble. And then he'll put out these recap videos like, he'll have a good day, right? He'll be like, oh yeah, I did so good. And I'm like, dang, yeah, he's doing so good. Awesome.
Yeah.
And then he'll put another video out where he's like, I went against my rules, yeah. And then he'll talk about what he did, and he's like, yeah, I'm supposed to only take trades above the VWAP, because that's all he does is he's a long bias trader, right?
That's the thing, though. Like I'm
And
doing the same thing, violating those rule and pattern.
Yeah, so
and also,
that's what I feel like. I'm listening. If I didn't know you and you were putting out videos and you're like, today red day recap, and you're like, I did the special sauce today. I need a really. I'd be like, I'd be just yelling at my screen, stop doing the special sauce.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah, the thing with the special sauce is more like the share side affect how you think afterward.
Sure.
Yeah.
Also, the loss can affect how
that's the thing. That's the loss affect you.
Yeah. Yeah, because you have you don't have a 1 hour loss on it. Theon, stay, buddy, stay. You're not, it's not like you just, okay, I just got a 1 hour loss, I can make that 1 hour back.
Yeah.
No, it's like I lost, I don't know how many hours. So now instead of feeling like you can take one trade and make a loss back, now you're going to do things that are totally like not the right way to trade. Like you're going to try to share size bigger, or you're going to try to hold on to a winner longer than maybe the chart's telling you to hold on to it, right? Like, how like I've done this too, where I'm down on the day, and I get some really good trades. I actually trade really good when I'm down on the day. It's weird. Like I'm down on the day and I start trading really good, and I'm holding on to winners really good. But guess what? I start holding on to winners longer than really good. I start holding on to winners worse than where they should be held on to. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I start holding on to winners, and they're not. And then instead of them being like a 3R win, I'm trying to aim for 5R wins because I have to make 5Rs on one trade, or even just having a 2R win or a 1R win. I ignore the price action, and then of course I lose on the trade, or I don't make as much on the trade, and then I look back at my red day and go, man, if all those trades I just traded the way I was trading, regardless of my being up or down on the day, I'd be green on the day.
Yeah.
At the end of all that. So yeah, I understand. All right, DD, let's go in. All right, well, we'll talk soon.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it a day. I'm like not doing like the pattern not really present itself right now.
Yeah.
Thing could be
Yeah.
pulling back, and I'm not even sure if I can trust the pullback.
Sure. Yeah, if it's above the 20 and the VWAP and the 8, then I'd say trust it, but maybe try not to give yourself the tightest stop loss.
Yeah.
Also, look to the left. Always look to the left for resistance. See
Yeah.
if there is resistance.
Yeah, I'm probably just
You know,
gonna call
like
it a
for
day.
instance, yeah.
The pattern
All right,
is not
well,
really there for me to make it back. So
okay, sounds good, man. Well, I hope you can learn something from today.
yeah.
That's the main thing. Or else, if you just walk away in the red day, then you didn't do yourself any favor. Whereas if you walk away today and you go and analyze everything and really try to figure out what's going on, dissect things, don't just take it like oh, I did this wrong. Like really, like do something, do some self,
Right.
things. Then you're gonna. This will be the best learning experience. That's what that guy Lance talks about. He said every time he had a losing day, he said that's the day that I need to put in the extra hours after the market's closed to analyze what I did wrong, reassess what I need to do, change rules, etc., etc. Like be my own boss, and then I'm gonna bounce back really good. So, all right, well, it's just my advice, but hope you're able to do it.
Yeah.
I wonder. I don't hear anything from Lynn anymore, so I have a feeling she's not trading much. Let's see what happened to Tesla. If it actually kept going higher after I got out. It did go higher. It's pulling back to the moving average. That's not bad.